Congratulations to the winners in the 2007 hunting contest. After a lengthy deliberation on Friday afternoon, the judges, Mr. Killen and Mr. Copeland, have awarded Biggest Buck to Brandon Gordon, Biggest Doe to Tony Rain, Biggest Hunting Story to Richard Coy, Best of Show Deer to Ryan Ferding and Hayden Coyne, Longest Beard to Justin Rigdon, and finally Best in Show Turkey to Justin Mihalovich.
Congratulations to Haley Kelsey on being named the ProTech KIRX Athlete of the Week. Haley had 2 double-doubles in the last week and averaged 14.3 points per game in the Novinger tournament.
It looks like winter has really arrived at BHS. Yesterday's snow made driving unsafe with several accidents near the school. Here are some safe driving tips. Don't speed. Use common sense and adjust your speed to the driving conditions. Be careful around snowplows. Give them plenty of room and don't try to pass. Watch for problems ahead so you have plenty of time to react. Be a defensive driver. Keep windows and mirrors clear of ice so you have a good view of the road. Wear your seatbelt. If conditions are too risky, don't drive.
Last Thursday night at the Novinger tournament saw the Brashear Lady Tigers square off against the Scotland County Lady Tigers in the championship semifinal game. Brashear managed to get an early lead, but still only led 8-6 after the first quarter and 14-12 at halftime. Brashear managed to gain some breathing room in the second half as they extended their lead to 29-20 at the end of the third quarter on their way to a 45-31 win. Haley Kelsey led the way for Brashear with a 16-point double-double. Chris Scudder was also in double figures with 12 points. Jessie Hill added 7, Stephanie Elsie came off the bench for 6 fourth-quarter free throw points, and Caroline Slavin scored 4 points. The boys' championship semifinal game also featured the Brashear Tigers and the Scotland County Tigers. Brashear jumped out to an early lead and was up 15-6 after one quarter and 37-18 at halftime. Scotland County managed to outscore Brashear 23-21 in the second half, but it was too little too late. Brashear led 46-28 at the end of the third quarter and picked up the win by a score of 58-41. For Brashear, Matt Thomas and Kylie Watson had 13 points each, Trey Treasure had 10, Cale Watson added 8, Jacob Shipman had 6, Justin Hazen had 4, and Adam Songer and David Anderson scored 2 points each. The Brashear Lady Tigers and the Lynn County Mustangs played Tuesday evening at Lynn County. A quick and aggressive Lynn County gave Brashear fits, and despite Brashear holding a 10-5 first quarter lead, Lynn County pulled ahead 24-18 in the second quarter and led 24-22 at halftime. The Lady Mustangs continued their defensive pressure in the second half, forcing turnovers and converting them into layups, allowing them to go up 39-31 after 3 periods of play. Brashear was never able to close the gap, and Lynn County won 54-43. Both teams had a pair of players in double figures. Brashear's Christina Scudder had a double-double with 14 points and 12 boards. Haley Kelsey had 10 points. Emily Ladwig added 8. Caroline Slavin had 6. Jessie Hill had 4, and Stephanie Elsie scored 1 point. The boys' contest looked like it might be a low-scoring affair as Brashear held a slim 9-7 lead at the end of the first quarter. Brashear managed to get the offense going a little better in the second quarter, going into halftime leading 24-13. Both teams came out of the locker rooms ready to put up some points in the second half, with Brashear scoring 20 and Lynn County scoring 18 in the third quarter. Lynn County put up another 17 in the fourth quarter, but Brashear put them away with 28 fourth quarter points to win by a margin of 72-48. Brashear's Trey Treasure and Cale Watson were double figures with 19 and 15 points. Matt Thomas, Kylie Watson, Jacob Shipman, and Ryan Fertig scored 8 points each. Justin Hazen added 4, and David Anderson had 2 points. After weather postponed Saturday night's games at the Novinger tournament, play resumed on Wednesday. The girls' title game featured a pair of underdogs. La Plata had knocked off top-seeded Novinger on their way to the first-place game, and Brashear had defeated second-seeded Scotland County. Brashear took the lead early on and was up 12-6 after one period of play and went into halftime with an 18-14 lead. La Plata closed the gap and only trailed 24-23 at the end of the third quarter, then briefly took the lead midway through the fourth quarter. Brashear helped themselves from the charity stripe with 7 free throw points in the fourth quarter to seal the 39-32 win. Haley Kelsey and Christina Scudder both had double-doubles for Brashear, with Kelsey scoring 13 and Scudder scoring 10. Emily Ladwig had 6, and Jessie Hill and Caroline Slavin each had 5 points. In the boys' first place game, Brashear was the underdog to a La Plata team that took third in the state last year. La Plata jumped out to an 18-9 lead after the first quarter, but Brashear battled back to tie the score 22-22 at halftime. La Plata ran up a 37-26 lead again in the third quarter, but Brashear battled back in the fourth and trailed by only 6 points with a minute left in the game. Brashear's attempts to foul to get the ball back only allowed La Plata to extend their lead on free throws, and La Plata held on to win 55-42. Justin Hazen led Brashear with 9 points. Jacob Shipman and Cale Watson added 7 each. Matt Thomas and Trey Treasure had 6 points each, and Ryan Fertig had 3 points.